guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel and a happy Halloween to you guys. I'm here finally with my flip through of my dreaded red folio. So yeah, I'm going to kind of do that in a second. But I'm also really excited also really pleased to be able to tie this in, because last year, I don't know if any of you guys remember, but I had really been lucky enough to win Dee Dee Farago's, you know, one of her subscriber challenges. And I filmed the flip through when it arrived. And unfortunately, I have no idea what happened to that video, to be honest. I did it with a Happy Mail video and, you know, did the Happy Mail and the journal, and I've no idea where the video ended up. Sometimes what happens is I've kind of filmed ahead, and then, you know, if I don't kind of upload them all that day, I then obviously have to purge my phone because it starts running out of space, and then I think I've obviously uploaded them. So that's all that I can think happened. So I really apologise, Dee Dee, if you happen to, you know, see this video. I can't apologise enough. I feel terrible that, you know, that video never went up last year. But yeah, it's a gorgeous journal and really, you know, pleased to be able to show it today. So yeah, this was my prize from Dee Dee Farago last year, and she used my Ghostly Gothic kit last year. So yeah, she's made this gorgeous journal card here. I love how she's finished it with the flower. Is there a pocket there? No, not a pocket there. She's reinforced the spine with some muslin and put the pocket down the edge. She's got a bat on the edge. And she's done one of those, what do you call these? You know, where they've got like the torn edges type journals. And it just looks awesome. She's inked it, but very carefully, or edged it very carefully. It looks like probably she's inked it with, you know, the black soot distress ink. Although she might not have done, because I'm thinking there's no way I could make that neat job like that. So maybe she did it with something else, but it's lovely paper. It's kind of like a parchment paper she's used for the journal. So absolutely gorgeous. And then here she's put this pocket. Love how she's done this. Love this gorgeous ruffly lace here with the bling. And then she's put a tag in the pocket up there. So that just goes in like that. And then she's got more of those gorgeous pages, little skull down there, and then more writing pages here. Now, as you know, I don't journal myself, so, you know, obviously I've just been keeping this in my stash of things that I hoard and, you know, like to look through. But it's a lovely journal, and it has got plenty of writing space. So if you did kind of do journaling, it's got a lot of nice journaling space in there. I love how she's done this pocket, and then she's done kind of you know, what do you call these? Varying size tags, anyway, I guess would be a simple term. Varying size tags to go in each one of the pockets. So as the pocket gets bigger, also so does the tags. So I love how that's picked up like that. It looks really, really, really cool. So yeah, really like that. And then she's kind of mirrored that on the facing page with another 3 tags. That again, they're kind of, you know, ascending or descending, depending on which way you look at it, in size. So yeah, really, really clever and really cool idea. I'll just pop that in there. Excuse my hands, I have been crafting already this morning, trying to get my Halloween folio finished, because obviously today is Halloween, and otherwise I will miss the boat completely. Love this little cute image down here that she's popped on. She's put one of the frames up there. So yeah, it's a really nice journaling journal. Lots of, you know, good journaling space in here. Oh, gorgeous tag there. Absolutely gorgeous. Like that. More pages for journaling there. And then on the inside of the back cover, and this is the only splash of orange in the whole journal, but I absolutely love it. It just works so well. She's just got this little orange flower up here. And look at this. She's got this bottle, like a kind of bottle of poison or something on there. It's like an epoxy sticker. It's really cool. I mean, just perfect, perfect, perfect for the project and the theme. And then she's got obviously the lace and things just running down the edge. So it's a really pretty journal. And yeah, I really apologise. I mean, Dee Dee, honestly, if you catch this video, I can't apologise enough. I had filmed it in, you know, good faith last year. And yeah, as I say, I just have no idea where that video went. And all I can think is that then, you know, what happened was obviously I didn't upload it on the day and then the phone, you know, a couple of weeks later was running out of space and it just got deleted. So I do apologise, but that's the lovely journal that I won from Dee Dee last year. So this is the folio, which I have been working on with the dreaded red kits that I've put into my shop this year. Now, I have rushed it this morning to get it finished, obviously, to be able to put it up on Halloween. I'm just going to raise my camera slightly because it's quite big. To be able to get it finished for Halloween, because otherwise it's just going to be too late. Now, obviously, I have a waiting list in my shop, so I will be offering it to people on the waiting list, or, you know, to the next person on the waiting list. Obviously, depending on, you know, whether I hear back or whether they want it, you know, will depend whether it's available for sale. I don't know whether I'm going to have time to do that today, it's got to be said. Probably I won't. But yeah, so I'm just going to kind of do a flip through, and then it may or may not be available in the next few days, if that's okay. So yeah, anyway, really pleased how this has turned out. So if you followed along, I did quite a bit of this on camera. However, I was then really running out of time, and so yeah, I've worked kind of yesterday and today on finishing it off. So we have, it's a trifold kind of design. So you've got the front and you've got the back. Absolutely just love how it turned out. So this obviously is the front cover. Now, I bought these latches from Amazon, so that's how it closes. And then what I've done to kind of keep this closed, because otherwise this obviously, you know, it's going to want to kind of open, is I've just put a charm on a bulb pin. So I just coloured the charm because it was silver, and then I've put it on a bulb pin and threaded the bulb pin through the hole there in the latch, which then holds it closed. Obviously that does make it a bit cumbersome because you have to kind of undo this every time. But having said that, that's only to get into this flap. So you don't need to do that to actually get into the folio itself, if you see what I mean. So let's open this up. So this is an envelope. I've got some lace and things, and then I also made a little charm here with a sort of cameo piece and a piece from the kit, and then just one of those glass thingies on the top. And then some lace down here. Now this opens out. You've got an envelope here. I feel like this is probably the only bit that's actually not really decorated on the entire folio. I just didn't decorate it, to be honest, because I've got, you know, you name it, it's all over it really. So I felt like it had enough. I've collaged up various papers on the front, and this here is a pocket, which actually I forgot it was a pocket. So yeah, you can put something in there. And then I've got some ribbon here and a wax seal. And then inside this pocket, I've just popped in a few things. So we've got some journal cards from the kit, and I just backed them onto one of the neutrally coloured papers from the kit. And then I've got a coin envelope here. Love how that looks. It's so cool. I mean, I've put the word precious there. I don't think anyone would call this picture precious, but you know, never mind. And some bling and some lace. And then I just took, again, one of the pages from the kit. I've shrunk it down, printing like 2 to a page, and then just folded it over. I double-sided printed it so you've got some neutrally colour in the, you know, middle to work in. And I've just popped that in there like that. And then there's also a little flippy pad here, just with a variety of different papers. You've got some vintage document here, and yeah, just a variety of paper there. And some lace going across the top to just cover up the staples. And then all of that obviously just goes back into the envelope. Now I have to say there is a lot of journaling space in this. So although it's a folio, don't be put off. It's got a lot of journaling space in here. So this closes, and like I say, then the bulb pin goes through here and does back up. And that's how that is staying closed. Now, as I say, you don't have to worry about having to open that to actually look into the folio. The rest of it, it opens regardless. So going over, we've got this side, which I absolutely love. Now, we did a lot of this on film, I think. So I'm just going to kind of quickly show you. So we've got here one of those string closures, and I just wrapped it round like that. Now, the string closure is holding this flap closed and also this flap. So if we just go in, well, actually, let's do this one first. So this is just an envelope. Again, I've got a wax seal, some lace and some lace up there, one of the gorgeous images from the kit. And then this is an envelope. So inside the envelope, again, just made another flippy pad with a variety of papers. And again, I've got some lace across the top. I've got some lace here and some paper from the kit, some vintage sheet music, and then one of the fussy cut pieces from the kit there. So that all just tucks in there. Like that. Oh no, look what I've done. I haven't glued this across. So let me just flick my hot glue gun on. Right, my hot glue gun's warming up. So there was bound to be something I've missed. There's probably going to be several things because obviously I've, just kind of had to finish this off so quickly. So this will be glued on across here at the top to act like a curtain for this image that's underneath. Then there's also a pocket in here, which again, I've not put anything in the pocket, but of course you could then put a journal card in there or a tag in there. And then in the side, we've got obviously a big, big pocket here. And then I've made this effectively another pocket. So you've got a pocket tucked into a pocket, and in there, whoops, I just tucked one of the journal cards from the kit like that. So really, really, really lovely. And just love how this all looks together. It just, I mean, I said while I was making this, it's so not my type of thing. But wow, I had such a blast making this. It really was very good fun. And then tucked into here, because this is the actual kind of big envelope that we made the folio from, I just made this kind of very basic journal. I think we did quite a bit of this on film together. And it's an envelope, an envelope that's been covered with printed vellum. So this is a sheet from the kit, which obviously I've printed in vellum or on vellum. And then I've just layered up some lace, a skull from the kit, some more lace up here, and a wax seal up there. I've stitched all around so that the vellum's nicely, stuck on. Then in the side, I've cut the envelope open. Again, I just printed down or printed off one of the background papers, shrunk down, folded that over to create just a little kind of piece there for journaling. And then going inside, you've got a corner tuck up here. You've got some bits stuck on there. You've got some lace and a label. And then here we've just got a journal card which goes up there like that. And then here you've got a variety of different pages. You've got some vintage document. This is actual authentic vintage document. And then you've got some coffee dye paper. This one's got a little kind of foldy out piece. Some sheet music, some like chip paper, some book page, some coffee dye paper, and then this here is one of those cupcake cases, which is kind of like a greaseproof paper type feel, but it's in red, and I just thought, oh, how can that not go in, because it just goes so well, and I love the sound, obviously. Some other little pages there, some other pages there, and some more of that vintage document. This has all been stitched on the sewing machine, and obviously then we just go back through. We've got the repeat of obviously all those pages on the reverse. And then here on the back, again, I did kind of like the reverse of what I've done here on the front. So we've got a top corner pocket, and here we have a bottom corner pocket. And again, I just tucked in a card from the kit for journaling. And then you've just got one of my labels and some lace trim up there, a little bit of the background page there, just, just for decoration. But I just love how this looks. It's so, so cool. That goes in there. And then tucked in, this was one of the tags, which I think we did make these on video together. So that just goes in there like that. So you've got a lot of journaling space, just even in this little journal. So that goes back into that, really roomy pocket there. So, you've got plenty of journaling space. And then this just closes back. So again, whoops, you can just wrap that round like that to hold that closed. And then here we've got, now this is the bit actually that I struggled with on camera. So we had the foldy flip, and I put the magnets, and if you recall, I had to upgrade and kind of use these much stronger magnets, which are quite thick, but it does now hold perfectly, which is great. And then because I didn't want this squashing in, I added a flippy pad so that it was, more padded underneath this. So it's not kind of like sinking in with the magnet there, if you see what I mean. So you open this out. This actually I think is a pocket as well, but I have since put some lace on there, so I'm not sure how accessible that pocket's going to be. And then this opens, so you've got journaling space obviously there. And then I just tucked in a journal card from the kit. I just put one of my labels on the side. Or sorry, that was a frame actually from my vintage Tanner's kit. And then we've got a flippy pad. So again, just a range of papers here, some coffee dyed papers and some paper from the kit. And that just is like that. So you've got more journaling space. And obviously when you journal, you know, you can open this out like that. And then it lays pretty flat, to be honest. You know, so in case you're thinking, oh, that looks quite wobbly, once you open it out, it's quite flat. So this journal card, it was just tucked behind there. It holds in, you know, pretty well. And then under here, you've actually got 2 pockets. Now, again, I didn't put anything in here because you haven't got that much space up here. But it is a pocket, and if you're a bit more careful than me, I'm sure you could probably put something in it. It's just I'm likely to tear it. But you've also got this pocket down here. So in here, I just put, again, took one of the pages from the kit and then double-side printed it. And I just made one of those kind of like fold-out envelope-y type pieces there. So that just tucks in. Then you've got one of the kind of faux black seals from the wax seals from the kit, which has got the magnet, obviously. So that just goes in like that. Then going across, so this bit obviously is kind of the fold out. So if you see what I mean, it's the back, if that makes sense, because it would go like that, and then we've got this as the back. So up to you how you do it, but obviously if you lay it flat, you can then unwrap this, which is quite nice because then you've got either end a kind of policy envelope closure, which, you know, I think it's quite nice that it kind of mirrors, you know, from end to end. So unwrapped the twine, and then here we've got an envelope, which again, just layered up some bits from the kit. I've got one of the labels and a rose, some lace trim up here. And then going over, opening that envelope. So again, just layered some of the bits from the kit, one of my, you know, Victorian street names. And then tucked in here, I've got one of the tags. So again, I think we did make this together. And it's that massive tag that I made where I kind of put this image like hanging off. I love this tag so much. It's just, oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. So yeah, that goes in there like that. Now again, have to be kind of careful because obviously it's quite tall. Now it's got that wax, you know, the faux wax seal at the top. So you've got to be a bit careful when you put it in, that you don't kind of damage that. But you know, most people are probably more careful than, or you know, more gentle than me. Then I've got an altered paper clip. Again, this one is a pocket, but I haven't put anything in it. But of course you could put something in there. And this here is a pocket as well. Again, there isn't anything in there, but you could put something in there. But this paper clip was holding this shut because this is a little fold out like that. And when you open it up, underneath you've got here another pocket, which is actually an envelope. So again, you could put something in here. Again, I haven't put anything in here. It's quite a tight fit, but it would definitely, you know, you could put something in there. And then tucked in there, I just took a piece from the kit, cut it down, and then I've stapled across some ribbon at a kind of ruffle, and then this has been coffee dyed. I love how this piece looks. I mean, it couldn't be more simple, but oh, I just love it. It really is yummy and it feels gorgeous. And then here on this envelope, I've just got one of the background pages from the kit, and I just put, again, one of those kind of like a neck curtain hanging over it. You know, because I love that kind of drapey curtain type effect for Halloween. It's cool, isn't it? And then in here, we've just got a little kind of, well, like a sort of mini journal-y pad kind of thing. So again, we can just kind of flick through there. It's got a doily on the outside and one of my little labels on the outside. Yeah, just more journaling space really. So that just goes in like that. And then this obviously all folds back in, and like I say, the paper clip is then here hooked over like that. This is also a pocket at the top. So inside there, we've got another piece from the kit, which again, it's just been cut down and coffee dyed. Love it so much, and it just feels yummy. It's, oh, crinkly and yeah, just full of yummy goodness. And that just all slots in neatly to the into that envelope, and then you can obviously clip this onto, onto the envelope, or like that. Okay, and then in this, so this is the other kind of end of the other envelope, if you see what I mean. So inside here, we've got a little foldy out. So this is one of those little bits that I've done a tutorial for. And basically on the front, we've got some bits layered up, and then I've just popped in a little matchbox book, which has got just a couple of extra pages in there for journaling, like that. And it's just been stitched on the sewing machine, and then I just kind of stapled on a little bit of ribbon just for decorative detail. So that just goes in, oops, in the top like that. Oops. And this has all been stitched around on the sewing machine. And then when you open it up, we've got a pocket in the back, some bits again layered up from the kit. So I've made this into a pocket, and then you've just got one of those envelopes, which I think we did these in the mass making. So again, you've got kind of a whole bunch more journaling space in here, and it just self-tucks. Oops, self-tucks like that, and then just folds down. I can't remember whether these actually tuck in right the way. So it tucks the flap down. Well, I'm not sure whether they do, but yeah, anyway, I quite like the flap showing. So that goes in there. Then you've got a flippy pad here, which I think, again, we made the flippy pad in the mass making, and then I sort of glued it into here. And then under there, you've got another pocket, and again, a tiny weeny little flippy pad with some lace across the top. So, you know, just in this one piece, you've got quite a bit of journaling space, you know, because you've got kind of the envelope, you've got the flippy pad, you've got this flippy pad, and you've got, of course, this piece of paper. So, yeah, it's kind of quite a squishy, you know, nice chunky little bit. And that just all goes into that, which is, again, quite a roomy pocket. Right, let me try and remember what I'm doing here. So we close this over, and then we can obviously wind this round like that. Oops. Oh, come on. Like that. Okay, to hold that closed. And then we are not finished, would you believe? We've got more stuff going on the back. So on the back, we've got, or, you know, on the other side of the trifold. So I'm going to open this out so it lays flat again. So on the back, we have got one of these policy envelope pockets, and I've, yeah, covered it with decorative papers. We've got a flip out here, which is held by these little doobry things. So I just kind of moved it out. But to be honest, you know, you probably should actually twist these round to hold this closed and in place. A couple of bits from the kit there layered up for kind of decorative detail. But you've got journaling space there and there. And like I say, once this is opened out like this, it's pretty flat, to be honest. So it's quite nice, you know, to journal on. That just closes back up, and then again you can just obviously hook that closed with the little doobry things here. Oops. She says, and then of course I can't now do it. There we go, like that. And then this is a pocket in the side, so tucked into that side pocket. Again, I did a little flippy pad. We've got a paper bag, which again, that's actually empty, but I've decorated it up, and, you know, of course you could put something in the paper bag. I've got a journal card from the kit, which literally, I just covered it with some lace. That again is, you know, that kind of drapey neck curtain kind of effect on the back. So I thought that was quite nice. And then here we've got one of those little mini file folders. Again, I decorated it up on the front with various bits from the kit. You've got some lace and some bling. And then inside, again, just another one of those pages shrunk down, double side printed. So more journaling space there. That all just tucks in like that. And then, yep, all of that goes in and tucks in. Oops, tucks in, if I can get it in there. Tucks in there. So you've got quite a bit of stuff in there. I can't remember, I've got to be honest, whether I actually put anything in there. In this in the end. I've got a funny feeling that I didn't. So right, so I didn't, but you have also got this obviously for, you know, you could put more things in there. It is quite a tight fit, I should probably mention. So yeah, depends kind of, you know, how careful you are, whether or not really you'd want to use that for something that you had to get out a lot. it would probably be better to use for, you know, something that you're not going to access very much. Then going into the middle section, I've got here this big giant pocket, which again, I've just like covered underneath with some background paper, one of the decorative elements from the kit. Then we've got another piece of kind of drapey neck curtain there with some lace. A couple of bits layered up from the kit, which just look really, really nice on there. So that just goes down. And then tucked in, we've just got another little piece from a mass making session. But yeah, I've just kind of made it by adding various bits from the kit. I don't think that's a pocket, but I love how that looks. Isn't that just gorgeous? And then inside you've got two pockets, which again, actually, they don't have anything in. So I could do with printing off some more of the journal cards and, you know, whoever buys this, kind of print off a couple more you know, sheets of journal cards for you to be able to pop in some of the pockets that I've left empty. Whoever buys this, please do remind me of that, because I'm very likely to forget that. So just, yeah, email me at my shop and just sort of say, oh, don't forget to print off a couple of sheets of the journal cards, because I'm likely to forget otherwise. But yeah, I love how this looks. It's just awesome, isn't it? And that just tucks in like that. And then... so, yeah, I have to just now remember how this closes. So it closes like a Z fold. And then the final thing is the middle has also got this huge pocket at the top. And I just made this very basic journal, which goes into there. Again, we did do this on camera, so I'm pretty sure you've seen most of this. But again, it's very, very basic journal. But it's just got a few pages, and again, it's got a few journal cards, which are just clipped on with a paper clip. You know, nothing kind of fancy or anything. So it's purely like a writing journal. But, you know, it all gives extra space. Now, I've got a confession to make. I sewed this on the sewing machine. I think this is the one. Yeah. You can probably see I missed the spine completely. I didn't have my glasses on and I missed the spine completely. So, of course, this does not want to kind of now quite lay flat. I just want to point that out because, obviously, you know, it is a mishap on my part. So, yeah, this stitching is not quite in the centre. It doesn't seem to affect how it works. It still works nicely, but I do want to point that out. And then, again, towards the back, we've just got another paper clip, which, again... a journal card from the kit. I just stapled on some black lace ribbon, and then this is one of those journal cards that we made, or tags, sorry, that we made together. Love this tag so much. It's just awesome, isn't it? And that just all paper clips on there. More pages, and then here on the back again, just plain, you know, just, yeah, showing off the papers basically, with some ribbon there. So yeah, that's the entire thing. So, I mean, hopefully you really like it. It's turned out massive, I have to say, and turned out just so many different folds and flaps and tucks and, oh, all sorts of things. So it really was quite a labour of love, I have to say. But yeah, got there in the end, just in time for Halloween. So, yeah, I really hope you like it. Like I say, I will have to offer it on my wait list, but, you know, obviously it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. So it may well be that it is available. So, yeah, I hope that you like it, and thank you so much for watching. And again, apologies to Dee Dee if you happen to watch this. Really, really sorry that, you know, I lost that video last year. But, yeah, I hope that you like it. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, just before I sign off, I just wanted to quickly say, and I'm just grabbing quickly, very quickly, the pages here. I also had a lovely lady who suggested that I did the Dreaded Red kit in another colourway. Now, I have to say, she suggested, I think it was blue. I am going to hopefully do that for next year, but didn't quite have time to do it. And it seemed to convert easier into green than blue. So I just wanted to quickly, very quickly, give you a bit of an overview. This is the Dreaded Red in green, and I've called this Hallow Green. Hallow Green, so like a play on words there. So I'm just going to quickly show you, yeah, just a couple of the pages. Just, you know, just to give you an idea, because, you know, obviously it's nice to see things, isn't it, in the flesh, and, you know, not kind of just on the Etsy screen. So yeah, this is basically the kit in green, and yeah, I just thought, you know, maybe you would kind of like to see how it came out and how it looked. Now, yeah, I mean, I have to say, actually, it really exceeded my expectations and it's turned out really cool. So I might have to even do another one next year in the greens rather than the reds. But yeah, anyway, so I wanted to quickly show you. So that's the papers there in the Hello Green. This obviously is the dreaded red version. And yeah, I hope that you like it. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely Halloween and see you guys tomorrow. Thanks then. Bye.